Oh,
we're half. That's fine. We're halfway to where we were.
We're doing it slowly this way, though.
Yeah.
Because as I say, when you're not reading it out, it's like, dude, you can finish a chapter in like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Like 20, 30 minutes.
Oh, my joints.
Alright. How was it, Kei-chan?
So you went to Renaissance House. Wasn't it amazing?
It's nothing like that, right? Right?
Me and my homies hate Renaissance. I'm sorry, I do it every time. Unlike my house, the Ryugu residence wasn't newly constructed. It had been renovated from a pre-existing building. Well, the house itself was fine. The problem was the yard. It was crammed with rows upon rows of oddities. They were all the same as Colonel Sanders, stuff you'd see while walking around in town. The cake shop's mascot, Lil Licky. Oh god, Todelman?
Yes.
Todelman?
Totalman. Yeah.
Todelman. The Todelman in front of the pharmacy. She even had the amazing flying elephant from the top of the department store. I'll agree with you that those are cute, but why the mailbox? Won't you get in trouble for that one?
But oh, so cute, Star.
She must have thought about it because her face filled with delight. So it's the bigger the better, just as long as it's big. What?
Speak up so the mic picks you up.
Oh, sorry.
Just a little.
I think I'm directed in the wrong way. Hold on.
Well, it's fine. It's just like you're.
Why? I mumble sometimes, you fucker.
Don't mumble.
Oh!
You're reading out loud. You want people to hear.
And a room displays the smaller ones. I had a chance to see them before.
And cute kids like Rika-chan are locked away in the basement?
Yep. I'll keep anything.
Star.
How cute.
So she takes anything she likes back to her nest. No ill will intended. Hey, Rena. You know about the Statue of Liberty in New York, right? Is that cute?
Yeah, cute. Oh, I want it.
The US should probably come up with some countermeasures ASAP.
Can't believe.
If not, the Statue of Liberty really will take a trip to Hinamizawa in the not so distant future.
Can't believe Rena Ryugu is gonna steal the statue.
Statue of Liberty.
He's gotta fucking outdo David. No.
Nick Cage.
Nick Cage. My apologies for keeping you waiting.
Rika-chan had returned. No fun being called to the staff room. Did you do something?
How rude! Rika isn't a hoodlum like Keiichi-san.
Nothing like that, Keiichi-kun. Rika-chan is a member of the festival committee.
No? Festival? The school cultural festival or something? Kei-chan. I already told you. It's the village festival. The...
Tanagashi.
Thank you.
Say it.
Yeah, Watanagashi.
Okay.
I got it. I just need to hear it. Oh, come to think of it, she did say there'd be a festival at the shrine during the next break. So what's this Watanagashi thing about? Is it like a floating lantern festival? I guess the last part where you set things adrift in a river is similar.
Except we use cotton things, like worn out futons and padded cloaks. It's a festival expressing thanks for their years of service.
Service? The people living in Hinamizawa dump their futons and padded cloaks in a stream? It sounded like it'd be a lot of trouble if it backed up the current. Maybe they should just drop some fish in and have a fish wrangling competition. Skewer them and sprinkle a little salt. Oh man, I can smell it already. He's hungry.
I'm hung.
That's just summer camp. I I never anticipated how destitute Keiichi-san's imaginative capabilities would actually be.
I love this rat. Your voice.
Rat's voice is probably the best out of everything.
Oh my god.
How could you tell I was thinking about something silly?
It was written all over your face.
Fucking Keiichi-kun, dude. What sort of face could express what I imagined just now?
Hungry one.
Rena demonstrated for me. I see. No argument here.
She showed him.
It's nothing fun like that, you see. But you should still look forward to it.
Let's all go together. I'll come get you that day.
I don't really feel like going to festivals unless someone asks me to. I wouldn't get bored if these guys were going.
Comparing the fucking start of Brenda's voice to the end, just fucking self.
Pretty funny.
Just like cut the first 10 minutes in here, and then like the last scene in the sound novel. Just comparing them to something else.
You won't get bored. We're doing it again this year. Mion's proclamation came as she looked at each member in turn. What was this all about? From the way Mion looked, it was probably our club's summer tradition. The word. No.
Read it. Look at it.
Watanagashi.
Yep.
Watanagashi?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, just
The
read it.
Watanagashi's 4-demon firefight. What? The who? That sounds awful. What kind of name is that?
I think it's a cute name, though.
Cursed. I tried to object sharply, but Rena looked happy about it. I decided it was pointless to fight it.
Since KG is here this year, it becomes 5 demons.
Rika-chan made a small correction in light of my presence. Damn on. So how does this funky sounding club activity tie into the festival?
It's funky, like this music.
Funky.
This is where you exhibit the skills you've nurtured through your daily club activities.
Exactly. We show the full extent of the abilities that is the best of the best have obtained through our daily trials and tribulations.
But last year, the mayor got angry, so we need to make sure not to cause any problems this time.
Fuck, you think they did last year?
So basically, we're doing club activities while checking out the stalls.
Rika-chan really is the only one who explains things so that they make sense. I see. So we'll be exhibiting on those busy festival grounds. Brennan was right, of course, that it would be a reason for the mayor to get angry.
But it's a lot of fun.
That was the only point I did not doubt. It would be, without question, fun. The day of the festival was drawing near. Well, putting that aside for now, let's start our club activities today. Any objections? Nay. Our voices rang out in unison. Smile. When there's lots of people, card games really are the easiest to play. This really is the most basic of table games. Playing with the marked deck again? We'll use a new one today. There are no marks on the cards, so we're on equal footing.
I wonder if that really is the case. I will have to expect them.
That was fair. Just to be safe, everyone check the cards.
Yes, these seem to be fine.
Are you all satisfied? Then today, I guess, we'll play President. That's good for 5 people. Another standard card game. First one to read all of their cards wins. The basic rules: play a better card than the one before. You can play straights and pairs. There are various techniques that improve the game, like reversals. Tuna. But because it's such a well-known game, there are a lot of house rules for it as well. The name, for example. In my hometown, we call it Millionaire. I'd like to go over some details. Are the jokers wild? Can you make a reversal with 3 threes? No jokers. 2 is the highest. You can reverse the reversal. You can only make a reversal with a 4 of a kind, not 3.
Also, you know how the peasant sends a good card to the president? None of that.
While I was confirming the familiar rule, Sadako looked over at me cautiously. I probably should have tried to look like more of an amateur. I was pretty used to this game. It's president, and it's with a new deck. Today, I might be able to win. I bet he doesn't.
He doesn't win.
I had the gist. I know.
Nothing.
I had the gist of the rules now, but that wasn't everything, was it? So what shall today's penalty be? About that, why don't we all write something down on slips of paper and have the loser draw one? Oh, that seemed like it could be interesting.
I'll write a nasty one and have Keiichi-san draw it.
We're ready for the biggest mystery of Higurashi here. Who wrote what? It would be awful if you wrote a bad one and do it yourself.
Just don't lose.
Don't you know the best?
Yeah, I caught that as well. You good? Okay. Mion handed out several slips of paper to everybody. Then write down whatever and put it in this bag. When you lose, stick your hand inside and pick one out. Does it tell us what all of them are? You'll see. Pog. Now then, what would be a good penalty? Worst case scenario, you draw what you wrote. Something too intense would be like digging your own grave.
No penalty. Let's forbid that kind of idea from being written down.
Rika-chan's casual suggestion caused Mion's hands to lurch to a sudden halt. Fucking Mion, dude.
That's so sneaky, Mion-san. She wrote no penalty, and the corner of the slip is folded.
I see. Just in case you lost, you grab the note with the folded corner and you'd be safe. That was a good idea. Diabolical as ever, Mion.
Diabolical as ever, Mion.
Dude, Mion's a fucking shitter through and through. Rika-chan is quite formidable too, being able to see through that. I couldn't underestimate her, even though she doesn't stand out.
Everyone, don't write penalties that are too mean, okay?
Nobody agreed to Rena's proposal.
Get fucked.
Everyone was ruthless. It's fine, Rena. Just don't lose.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, I'll try hard so everyone has to pick the penalty I write.
Yeah, just don't lose, forehead. Rena was quite brutal, even though she usually appeared meek. Better not underestimate her either.
I agree with that. I'm very curious what Rena's penalty is in particular.
Everybody's penalties are scary.
I still didn't know what Rika-chan's penalty would be like. Basically, you can't afford to lose this game. Everybody here ready? We all nodded determinedly. Determined? Yeah, guess I got that right. Having confirmed that, Mion dealt out the cards. That's me.
What'd you do?
I've bounced my knee enough times where it started to come out.
Oh.
Finally, the battle begins. Because I realized it got in sync with my knee going up and down. I had a decent starting hand. Card after card was played in the middle. Not needing Mion to tell them, both Rika-chan and Sadako played their cards without hesitation. Rena and I were the only ones who paused to think. It seemed that Rena genuinely couldn't make up her mind, but I was different. I was like a shark stalking its prey, just waiting for the right time to strike. Keiichi's a fucking goon. Huh? Will this work? I'll play this. 3, and I'm out.
9. Nobody? 8. 7. I'm out.
5 and 5. I'm out. Then I'll discard this last one and I'm out.
Yo, fuck Mion. Bah! I missed my chance. Holy shit, does Mion actually lose? The loser of the first round was, of all people, Mion. And now, I was certain. Today, I could win.
Now then. Mi-chan, pull out one of the slips, okay?
Whoa, Mi-chan lost? Mion, accepting her defeat, scrounged around inside the bag and pulled out one piece of paper. What? Who did this? Who wrote this? Mion quivered and shrieked.
What is it? What is it? Whoa! Oh.
Rena was also surprised when she peeked at it. What kind of terrible thing was written on it? Oh. Ouch. Pet the principal on the head.
This one.
Yeah, it's fucking Rika easily, dude. Hey, wait. That was just bad.
Keiichi-san, do you not understand? The principal is balding and ashamed of it.
Sadako. Well, couldn't be me! Sadako yelled with a serious look on her face.
Balding and ashamed of it.
Dude, I wouldn't know fucking anybody like that. But she wasn't as loud as me on the shriek. What could it be?
The principal is a martial arts master.
You boast about it, or he boasts about traveling around the world, perfecting his skills when he was younger.
He switched to teaching after seeing the poor state of education in Japan after the war.
He was inhuman. Pet that guy's head? As the club president, there is no way I can set a bad example by refusing. Phew. Oh yeah! It's like Garen, not Garen, Ganondorf. She bellowed out a yell as she dashed off down the hallway. Wouldn't it have been easier to sneak out quietly and try and do it without making a fuss?
Probably impossible. They say he used to hunt sea slugs just by sensing the presence.
What? I could do nothing but wait with bated
The
breath.
fucking principal is an enigma.
Bow!
A rumble shook the classroom.
That's the principal's aerial opener.
Pow! Saying kaboom!
Following the launcher with a jab, jab, strong, fierce combo? He's even using meter!
He's fucking using meters on me!
From how it sounded, the principal's jumping fierce sounds like a multi-hit combo.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
Nothing I could do now except stay calm. I understood now why there was no delinquents at the school. I'm just an asshole and your principal beats the shit out of you. After a few moments of silence, Mion slumped back to us. Petty, is that good enough? Mion said before collapsing.
Yeah, she's alive at least. Now we can continue the game.
Monster. I was amazed that the person who made club activities like these could say that.
But now, the worst penalty is gone now, right? Right?
Smile?
Smiley.
Rena tried to lighten the mood and was only met with Mion's malicious grin. She was serious now. I'm not holding back anymore. You'll all get yours. The pace of the game became bizarrely quick. I could tell the game had gotten more intense. Ace, 3, 4, 5, I'm out.
I'm out as well.
I'm out too.
3! I am now out.
Myron.
Eek, I lost.
And the heavens chose to vanquish Rena.
What kind of penalty? I wonder. What kind of penalty? I wonder.
It wasn't exactly hard for her to be worried. Just thinking of the level of difficulty of Mion's first penalty still made me quiver. And so, the penalty she drew with trembling fingers was... The heck was this? Speak like a maid? That's probably...
What's this?
It's probably Sadako. That's probably Sadako if I can guess.
This one. What do I need to do?
So basically, it means that you have to use the same expressions as a maid?
How? Okay, master.
I hate it. It hit me like a ton of bricks. I had no idea who wrote that penalty, but she was awesome. Then, Rena, can you shuffle the cards and deal?
Yes, master.
I hate it. I could just die now, or I could just die right now. Anyway, let's continue. Right, Rena?
Yes, master.
I fucking hate Kaiichi-kun.
Kaiichi?
Kaiichi?
Keiichi.
Keiichi, thank you.
It's an E, not an A.
Yeah, but I instinctually make it now. The eagerness to which I was goading Rena into addressing me as master was downright impressive, if I do say so myself. Oh yeah, I won't lose anymore. I'm out.
I shan't lose either.
I'm out.
Then with that, I'm out too.
I can't believe it. Is it Renaissance again?
God hates Rena.
Read it.
Oh yeah.
What are you doing?
Rena again? What kind of penalty would it be this time? I was delighted by the mysterious sense of anticipation. Anticipation? No. This was conviction. This is Mion. Without a doubt, this is Mion without a doubt. Remove one piece of clothing from the top and bottom halves of your body. This is Mion. That's just indecent. Who could have written this? My face reddened in anger. If I didn't yell something out, I wouldn't be able to hide my shaking. Who did write that? God, please give that man a Nobel Prize.
Notice how he said man instead of she?
Yeah.
And that would be the Ig Nobel Prize.
Not good, not good. What was I thinking? What I was thinking about was written on my face.
How? Lee-chan.
Rena begged Mion with teary eyes, but everyone knew Mion's answer already. Nope, won't go easy on you. You lost, so take it like a man.
Understood, master. Master. How? I'll undress.
I hate this game, dude.
What?
I looked around thinking someone else would probably stop her. Of course, I wasn't exactly trying to stop her either. Then I heard the rustling of clothing, the sound of her skirt hitting the ground sent my heart racing.
It's fine, master.
I looked away like a gentleman. But these club activities, you need to be ruthless after all. God. Me? No, that's probably Keita? Okay.
Hey, Keiichi-san, whatever were you expecting? Certainly we would not have a strip if she weren't wearing her PE clothes underneath.
Sadako poked fun at me, but right now I can't hear it. Not bad, Kei-chan. This old man never even thought you would go after her like that. You got it wrong. I didn't write that one. It's most definitely Mion.
Master, didn't write this one.
And his squirming around in her PE clothes made it impossible for me not to feel anything. This man is horny. Calm down, Keiichi Mayabara. Mion probably wrote that one and planned to go after me as I panicked. You can't fall for a trap after knowing it's a trap. Clear your head. Calm down and assess the situation. I was determined to think my way out of this, and the answer was quite simple. I win. I then became a god.
Keiichi is now a god.
I, who had already entered the domain of godhood, what would dare stand in my way? It was like they were pulled to me magnetically. I was picking up aces and twos like nobody's business.
How could my luck on the draw be so bad?
Sadako lost, right? I'll draw the penalty. Speak like a little sister.
Fine, Oni-chan.
Yes! The pleasure of making this brat disgrace herself.
Rat.
Ugh. This old man loses again? Neon's lost, right? I'll draw it out. Wear a girls' school swimsuit. No! That's the one I wanted Kei-chan to get. Yes! Neon's despair was like sweet honey.
Master, I lost again.
Dude, we're blitzing through this. Rena lost? I'll draw it for you. Let the person in first place rest their head on your lap.
How? In this outfit, Master?
God. Yeah! She's not wearing a skirt, so it's her bare legs! He's horny, dude.
Bro,
Yeah.
celebrating.
Oni-chan, you're too good! Sadako lost again. I'll draw it. Obey the person in first place. How about I have you give me a shoulder massage?
Fine, Oni-chan.
Come on, do it a little bit harder. Don't use your nails. I feel like this is gonna end with a penalty that Kei-chan gets that is like, do all of them.
Yeah.
I had transformed into an evil dictator and couldn't be doing any better. It felt like I could control how the cards played out with my mind.
I can neither confirm nor deny what the outcome of this game will be.
Smile and even decide what suits would appear just by willing it. By the time I realized it, I had already assembled a harem. I was laughing haughtily as I rested my head on Rena, who is now a bloomer-clad maid. Sadako was wearing a collar and had taken on little sister properties. Neon was fanning me while wearing a school swimsuit.
How? Today is Master's overwhelming victory, isn't it? Eek, please refrain from moving your head around so much.
He's horny! I begin to think. Why does man have no end to his desires? How could I wish for more than this this palace of dreams?
What is it, Keiichi?
I'm saddened by the thought of a man having no ends to his desires. That was it. Rika-chan hadn't been in first, but she continued to escape being in last.
Keiichi is quite greedy. It's said you should know when enough is enough.
I know that very well, but how to say it? I feel like I wouldn't mind if I died right now. She pulls out the gat. Eek.
Master, please refrain from moving your head around. Eek.
God. You say... Is it Rika? I think.
You say you wouldn't mind dying. Then that can be arranged.
She scares me. Rika-chan said it in her usual calm manner with a cheery tone. This was undoubtedly a declaration of war.
Declaration.
Go, Rika-chan. Take him out.
The fucking guy every time.
Defeat this archdevil of perversion.
I might not be able to win, but I'll beat him.
Such stoicism from this little girl who's always hidden away in Sadako's shadow. It would probably be rude not to meet her head on. I shall face you myself, little one. I saw Mion swap a few cards with Rika-chan in the middle of the game, but pretended I didn't see it. Do you believe you can defeat Keiichi-sama with just that?
Two. Ace, ace, ace. 8, 8, 8, 8. Reversal.
Everybody looked over at me. I was still brimming with confidence. The four of them have all allied against me. That's it? You're making me laugh. It was good. Reversal, reversal.
What? How could such a thing be?
Sadako let out a shriek. You simpletons. Using up all of her cards before calling the reversal left Rika-chan with no good cards. She was defeated soon after.
I lost.
Finally, you fall into my clutches. Now I'll pick one out. Wear cat ears, a bell collar, and a tail. Even the penalties were as I wished. This man is horny. Rika-chan hung her head and equipped the 3 holy artifacts. It's questionable as to why such things were in Neon's locker, but since I had no objections, I didn't ask. Bruh. Oh? This
That's
is...
nice with that spell.
It's fucking huge. This is so... It felt like I had become Rena. This was definitely cute. Cute? Cute.
Cute, isn't it? Isn't it? How? I want to take her home.
Star. That wasn't me talking. That was the actual Rena. As Rika-chan mimicked the cat, teary-eyed, rings of smoke escaped from Rena's ears with an audible
Rika-chan must take home. Taking her home.
star.
Star. Just for a while. Just, I won't do anything strange. Nothing strange. Star.
I see. I still have one trick left. Mion gasped and dropped her fist into an open palm.
She can take me home.
Yeah, after Rena-san beats Keiichi-san, she can.
They thought that Rena in cute mode would be able to defeat me. Would it be that easy? Opposing me was the same as opposing God. I'd teach them their place. How preposterous that Rena can't defeat me. For a moment, I didn't know what was going on. The 52 cards danced and flowed freely between Rena's hands like the machinations of a master magician. She's built different, dude. In the middle of those flowing cards was Rena's ecstatic expression, her head bobbing around.
Just shall we, Keiichi-kun? Hurry, hurry.
My whole body knew it already. I was going to lose. He just knows. He already knows. No play? Nothing to play, K-Jump? Then with this, I'm out. Everyone cheered. I was spent. Phew, I've got no regrets. God, thank you for letting me dream a little.
Now then, I'll take one out. Keiichi-san's penalty. This is it.
Everybody peeked at in unison, gazes flicking between the text and my face. All day today I did as I pleased. I'll do whatever it is. What's on there? It's gonna be fucking... Yeah.
Aw.
Oh,
You fucking predicted it.
Huh?
every penalty up until now.
What the heck?
Keiichi-san, should you not be speaking like a little brother?
Yes, One-chan. Ugh.
Oh, this is quite addicting. Next I'll have you rub my shoulders.
Keiichi-kun, I don't need a lap pillow, so do that other one, okay?
Uh, yes, master.
How? Keiji-kun, that's not so cute. Say it again. Say it again.
Please spare me, master. Rena passed out with a squeal, blood spewing from her nose like a fountain. My dignity was being trampled more than a communal doormat. Next is from this old man. I'm gonna have you fan me for a good long while, you know. Whoosh whoosh. Oh, almost forgot. You need to wear this, don't you? The school swimsuit. Star. Huh? This is for girls. Can I wear the one for boys? Yeah, it was cleverly written here. Clearly written here. Wear a girl's school swimsuit, as you can see. Sadako was like a loan shark. Actually, me trying to escape reality as fast as humanly possible was pretty adorable if I did say so myself. But whose school swimsuit am I gonna wear? If I wear one of yours, you wouldn't like it, right? This old man doesn't care about that stuff at all, Star. Think of it as a little benefit. I'm not that in shape, so I think even Kei-chan can fit into it. The executioners surrounded me, wagging their fingers. No, no! Kei-chan fucking dies. My first thought, it's tight around the waist. Second thought, the chest area was pretty loose. Third thought, the crotch area was...
Keiji-kun is bending forward. Cute, cute.
I forgot how horny this game is.
You'll be ready after you wear the cat ears, bell, and tail.
That wasn't her voice at all.
Kei-chan, wanna look in the mirror? It's amazing, really. It's probably best if you look. The stern, scientific, calculating nature mixed in with her fascination made Mion very scary. I would like to respectfully decline, Master.
Your ensemble is complete. If only we could send you home dressed like that.
Then, is this enough? I'll change and... While I was saying that, Mion placed her hands upon my shoulder, and Rika-chan slipped up behind me without a sound.
Not yet, Keiji. There's still the first penalty left.
In this get-up... Whoa, hello, Sadako. In this get-up? Rika-chan patted my head without saying a word. Keiichi fucking dies. Is that the...
That's Keiichi.
Keiichi? Sir, excuse me.
I guess I'll take it. Yes, come in.
I stepped forwards in the principal's office. My belt collar jingled adorably. The principal froze solid with a smile on his face as he saw me. I couldn't blame him. In this sacred place of study, specifically in his office. Though I said excuse me as I entered, the sight of a person entering with a school swimsuit, cat ears, a collar, and a tail, and for it to be a young male student, without a doubt, any normal person's psyche would probably have stopped cold. But this could be explained. We'll call it uncanny valley camouflage, if you will. When humans see others, they can only begin to act after confirming this is human. Meaning that if he could not comprehend what was in front of him, then in those moments before he could begin to fully process the situation, his mind was completely blank. That was my one and only chance for victory. My penalty, rubbing the principal's head. I challenge you to... I heard what sounded like a zing? Shashang. Oh, 3 times. Is 3-gauge super? The principal said one thing to me.
What does it mean to be a man?
And in a heartbeat, he fucking kills him. Dude, I love the principal. That tremor resounded throughout the Hinamizawa twilight. Hinamizawa?
No, and Himazawa. Hinamizawa.
Oh, there was, yep. There was, that funny word that turns it into, a plural.
Mm-hmm. God, we got this?
Imagine using plural words, dude.
Oh, we're still going.
Yeah, it's the halfway point.
Yeah.
Rena was given permissions to caress Rika-chan's head as much as she wanted, so they headed home together, very pleased. Once again today, it was just Mion and I going home. Man, that was intense. I didn't know Kei-chan was so good at president. I was more surprised than anyone. If I was playing with guys, I wouldn't have been that strong. But still, it was pretty bad. Being carried off on a stretcher in that outfit will probably haunt me until the day I die. But that's fine, isn't it? You were able to do something to boast about for the ages too. How? Well, she says it like that. We both smile at each other.
Like how you turned into
Tamatake Flash! Whoa, we meet again, Keiichi-kun. It was Tamatake Flash. It felt like I'd been running into him quite often. Hey, take any good pictures? Well, a few. So, Tamatake Flash suddenly leaned over and whispered in my ear. You sure get around. Today, you already have a different girl. Hey, it's not like that. No need to hide it. It's important to get lots of experience when you're young. Because Tamatake Flash let out such a crude laugh, Mion knew what we were talking about without even hearing his whispering. I've heard through the grapevine that Mr. Tomatake is quite the catch himself. Huh. No, well, that wasn't my intention. Sure. Keep up the good work and take plenty of pictures. See ya. Mion seemed to really want to get out of this lout quickly. From the way she spoke, it seemed as if Mion knew Tomatake Flash quite well. How's the year treating you, mister? Staying until the Watanagashi? Yeah, I plan to. After photographing the festival, I plan on heading back to Tokyo. Being a photographer sure is easy. Be sure to win some big award and become famous. You spent all your best years on photography after all. I don't think I'm that far gone. Don't they say men start developing their own unique flavor in their 30s? What does it matter what you taste like? That's so gross. Look at the time. How do you get back to the inn before it gets dark? Tomatake Flash began to take his leave with a dry laugh. It did look like he was outmatched by Mion. Now then, I'll see you both at the festival. Thank you, Tomatake Flash. Very cool. After waving a hand cheerfully, Tomatake-san disappeared amidst the cries of the Higurashi. The way he's going, he probably won't ever get famous. I had him promise he'd display a picture of me if he ever opened up a gallery, but I don't think that will ever happen. So you know Tomatake Flash? Yeah, he's an acquaintance of sorts, but you know how it is to tell who's an outsider, how easy it is. It sounded like you met him all the time. Tomatake Flash comes to Hinamizawa regularly, maybe 2 or 3 times a year. He says he's taking pictures of the seasonal scenery and wild birds, but those photos really are nothing to phone home about. The image Mion painted of Tomatake Flash was fairly unique. The Tomatake Flash I knew was more mysterious. The words flowed naturally from my mouth. I wonder if he's really here to take pictures of the birds. Mion stared blankly at me as if to ask, why do you say that? It just seems like he's here for something other than taking pictures, I think. Don't you get that feeling? Like about that incident, the dismemberment?
Oh, you too? If so, you've got good instincts, Kei-chan.
She agreed with what I thought, but was quite chipper in how she said it. You knew about it then, Mion?
Of course. He might be able to pull one over on everyone else, but he can't fool this old man, Star.
Mion was posturing pretentiously, but I had easily come to a very different conclusion from what she was imagining. It felt like all apprehensions I had about Tomatake Flash disappeared, lifting a burden off my shoulders. I was finally able to appreciate how clear the evening sky over Hinamizawa was. I exhaled everything in my lungs and inhaled just as much. It smelled like dusk.
What is it, Kei-chan?
It's just that I never thought about the cries of the Higurashi could feel this good.
What's gotten into you all of a sudden, Kei-chan?
We both continued to giggle, not knowing why. I wonder what Rain is doing.
You just called her by her no-no name.
Rena is doing. I bet she's getting her fill of Rika-chan by now.
She's probably in the middle of asking her over so she can treat her to dinner.
It'd be great if she was able to take her home.
I wonder. Rika-chan is pretty good at that stuff.
Yeah, I feel the same. That head petting penalty was probably from Rika-chan.
I thought so too. The only one who can get away with patting his head is Rika-chan, after all.
Just pointless chit-chat. The hot day felt like it was being cooled down by the cries of the Higurashi. It's like the third time he said that.
Yeah.
Pog. Bruh.
Community notice.
Pog.
Hey, let's read it.
So I say my hands are up. I don't have the mouse.
You don't have the mouse.
I don't have to press any buttons. Pog.
We're greeting the end of the rainy season sooner than in prior years. On this day, when it feels like summer will soon arrive, I am pleased that everyone is in good health. The season for the Watanagashi is finally upon us. I believe the assistance of the town council will make this a wonderful festival. I also wish to ask for the assistance of everyone in regards to a few things. 1. Collecting bazaar goods. We are looking forward to well-received Hinamizawa Grand Bazaar exhibition, holding a massive collection of excess goods and used clothing. No raw goods, please. Management, Makino telephone. Recruiting Little Festival drum dancers. The renowned Little Festival drum dancers group, known for its cheerful choreography, the Shofu Society is taking last-minute participants. We're looking for any Showboat elementary and middle schoolers. Management, Kimiyoshi telephone. Taking donations. We are accepting donations in multiples of 1,000 yen. For every 1,000 yen donation, you'll be awarded with a refreshment ticket stand ticket. Management, Sonozaki telephone.
That's actually not that bad.
$10 and you get free drinks.
Yeah.
Free stuff. We are always taking suggestions for ways to improve the festival at all times. If you have any interesting idea, call Kimiyoshi at phone number. There's a 200 yen refreshment stand ticket attached to below the cut line.
Pog. Thoughts? On chapter or on tip?
On everything we've gone through so far, what you feel and how you think?
Let's see. Already pouring one out for my boy Tomatake Flash. But, I mean, I'm kind of at where I was before.
Yeah.
It's still, like, the four goons are very obviously, like, not who they come off as. And are like unnecessarily dangerous.
The club?
Yeah. And you know, it's like that whole like community cult thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because they literally talk about in the tips like how the whole point of them dismembering the body was to like turn it into like a community effort type thing, where it's like
So
you're
that-
bonded by unison.
So that nobody would rat, so because they all did it.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, so it really does remind me like Hot Fuzz. Where it's kind of like, you know, the outsiders or the problem children are murked by the community because they cause problems and they don't want to deal with them.
Okay.
That's what I'm thinking. Because I'm also like, I'm not really looking at it as the chapter, I'm looking at it comparing it to where we got to last time.
Right.
And like just doing it that way, that's how everything's coming up. It's pretty much just the end of Hot Fuzz. But, you know, in Hinamizawa.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, other than that, that's pretty much about it.
Yeah. Well. All right.
The zombie
Yes.
chapter's still a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Well then, that would be it.
Yeah. We need to click continue.